been going to a lot of uni open days.
Is it that time of year?
Yeah, I think of getting back into it. What do you reckon? Might be a dentist. I don't know. What do you reckon? Dentist for me?
No, I'm just thinking about the time my mum's friend, she wanted to get back into uni late in life, and she said, I've been thinking about it. I really want to do a feces.
I need to go to uni to do one of them. I can tell you right now.
If you didn't get the joke, she really wanted to do a thesis.
A thesis. Who'd want to do a thesis? It's like writing a book.
Yeah, but
writing a book that no one reads.
But it really is kind of the mantle, the highest mantle. What are you doing? I'm doing a
thesis.
A thesis on unemployment.
No, but people do. One of my friends did a thesis on Pee Wee Herman. So the comic character before he disgraced himself in an adult movie theatre. Anyway, my daughter's going to uni next year, so. We've been going to...
she's in year 12?
Yeah, year 12.
So the big year at your house?
Yeah. She's pretty good, though. She's a very good student, actually.
She's very good. I mean, she's come around to my house and we've been doing the podcast. She'll sit there reading a book.
Yeah, she's pretty good. And so my wife's like... So we go to these unis and she's interested in media, like media communications. Yeah, media communication. Well, we've sort of been saying that's what we... because she can talk,
Really, can she? I've never...
She's pretty quiet, when she gets going.
When she gets going, I know that she has strong opinions on. All your kids have strong opinions.
Yeah, that's great.
Here we go.
Great. Anyway, we go to these.
I don't like my sausages. That's a strong opinion.
Yeah. No more bolognese. We've had it too much. No more bolognese. I've been doing a bit of my stand-up about how people say to me now, because I travel a lot. Surely your wife can come with you now because we've got a 21-year-old son who could. And, 21, 18 and 15. They could look after themselves, couldn't they?
Yeah, they could.
So when I went to Adelaide, Kieran could come with me, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I said...
much prefer to be on your own.
Yeah, I'm on my own. I like a bit of my own time.
Bit of you time.
I like it. But anyway, so I said, but I don't know. I reckon with the 21-year-old, we'd go for one night, then we'd come around the corner in the taxi, and there the house would just be burnt down. And he'd be on the charred remains of his bed, playing computer games with his headphones on, and you'd go, mate, take the headphones off. The house is burnt down. Yeah. And he goes, you didn't tell me we were having a fire? Because it's all about, you didn't tell me. I didn't know. True. Anyway, so before we go in, my wife's like, now, don't make it all about you, all right? It's about Kitty. About me, because I'm in media.
How do you make it all about you?
Well, I could start talking about my career to these people because you go in there and all open days.
Here's what I would do if I were you, young fella.
No, just like I work in radio and I work in the media. So and all open days are the same. You walk in, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of parents with their children.
Do you get recognised?
Yes, I do. But anyway, this is what happened. And there's food stalls, there's someone DJing, there's a lot of noise. It's quite full on.
Yeah.
And then you go to the different departments and there's the lecturers and the tutors standing at a table. They're all the same with pamphlets and displays. So we go to this one, it's radio production or something like that. No, sports radio, I think it was.
What?
Yeah, you can do a sports radio diploma, I think it was. And the guy, I don't say anything. I'm just standing there. I don't want to say, well, I'm actually a legend of radio. I've worked at
Done it all.
Triple R, Triple M,
done
Nova,
TVs, done movies,
ABC. I don't want to say any of this. It's about her. So this guy's talking us through. This is what we do. We learn about radio production. We learn how to use the microphone. And I'm standing there, yeah. And Kieran's like, I'm not saying anything. Then all of a sudden, one of the other tutors walks past and goes, "Oh my God! Can't believe you're telling Dave O'Neill how to do radio. He's a legend, this guy." And then I audibly hear my wife go, "Oh God!" And then. So I'm talking to this woman, and she's like this, and then we go, all right, we got to move this other stand. And then a listener of this show comes up. I can't remember her name. She was from Upway, up in the Dandenongs with a daughter, and said, "Oh, can I get a photo? We listened to the podcast." And so that was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but then that was one uni. That was Swinburne. And
Swinburne is renowned for its media stuff.
Yeah, and I've got to say, my dad taught there in the TAFE, and so I did meet
people.
Your
dad taught there?
He was a TAFE teacher in fitting and turning. Yeah, there's a big TAFE section at Swinburne. Oh. Yeah, my dad taught there. And I did mention that eventually to a few of them. My dad worked there for ages.
You've got it covered.
Anyway, then yesterday we went to RMIT, right? And that's where I actually studied. So, I went to Melbourne Teachers College where you went.
Yeah. I
went to Melbourne Uni for 1 year. Then I went to RMIT and did public relations. And so we're standing there, and I'm not going to say anything, because this is my old. I know all the buildings.
You know it all.
I know, I know. And
You went
then
in-
we go and talk to the public relations course. I'm not saying anything. I'm not
Zip.
I'm not even going to mention that I'm an alumni. I studied here. I'm a graduate. Anyway, and so it all goes really well, and then we stand back, and then the guy sort of looks at me, and he comes over, and Kim's like, "Oh, not again." And the guy goes, "Oh, you left your pamphlet here." So
And
anyway,
then you went, the pamphlet that I should be written in.
yeah, I
that
should be in the alumni photos.
Yeah, I should be because I made this place. Seriously.
Anyway, I'm thinking about giving up this podcast and doing podiatry. I think I'd really be good at that. What do you reckon? Feet?
Podiatry?
I'll be a podiatrist.
Yeah. Have you had your feet done?
Yeah, I go to a podiatrist all the time.
What do you get done?
He cuts my nails. It's the best thing.
What do you do it yourself?
Oh, you can pay
You do
someone.
not go to a podiatrist.
I do go to podiatrist, not for my nails, but he started cutting them because Kieran said, "Tell him to cut your nails." And he goes, "Yeah, that's my bread and butter." And he cuts them and he polishes them.
Because I went to a podiatrist and she was an ex-ballet dancer.
Yeah.
So when she leaned over to do my nails, it was kind of like she was doing a bit of ballet.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God you said that. I don't know where that
No,
was
no,
going.
but it's just she did it very elegantly.
Yeah, elegantly. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the way she
Well,
the way she did it with the moves that she did.
No, I've had a sore foot, so I've been going to podiatrist for that reason. But why is there? You can cut the nails.
It's more than cutting nails.
Oh,
It's all about your arches, recognising the arches.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've got really good feet. I was only looking at I had a shower yesterday, outside shower at the beach house, and I put my foot up on the thing to dry my foot, and I took my foot away, and my footprint is perfect.
Wow, yeah, mine's bad, I reckon.
You're flat-footed.
I've got something.
Do you have to wear arch support or anything like that?
Yeah. Basically, I'm on calipers now.
And have you got any things on your feet? Have you got anything?
I've tried things.
Yeah.
I went to this. They sent me to a shoot.
No, meaning have you got any growths?
Yeah, I've got a spur.
A spur?
I'm like Donald Trump. I've got a spur.
Where is it?
It's on the back near the Achilles. It hurts.
Old man talking about.
I got a
Are you
bone.
still with us?
Play the
Old man
music.
talking about.
Play the music.
Oh,
Quick.
no, I was going to show you what I've got on my foot.
What do you got?
You want to see it?
Yeah, go on. You got a corn?
I don't know what it is. What's that?
Cancer. All right, we've got to stop the podcast. Don't know.
Welcome to Somehow Related Now. Please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
We just had lunch.
You've gone the doozy. You've gone spaghetti bolognese and chips.
Yeah, is it too much carbs?
Get home, you'll be having a little sleep, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. I've already had a nap today, too.
I had the embarrassing kids.
Yeah.
When you pull a face. But
Kid schnitzel and salad.
well, I did take some. I helped you out with the chips.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
I got some,
It's
you
good
don't-
food.
You don't need to know all this.
We should get our topics. So we get two topics and we've got to work out how they are related. That's it. That's how it works.
Is that it?
Straightforward.
Because you are the genius that came up with this idea.
No,
How did you come up with the idea, by the way?
No, good. Read it in the book. No, I don't know.
How many episodes have we done? 300?
300 and something.
And you can't remember. We should write a book. We should write a TV. We should do
we should do
a
it.
board game.
We've talked about this.
Have we?
Yeah.
You don't make any money.
No.
Do a lot of
books
work
in
and-
Australia. No.
Yeah.
I've had a book out. Anyway, what are the topics, Sam?
Fish and cosmetics.
Well, two of my favourite things. I love fish. Don't eat a lot of fish because my partner doesn't really like it, but I do love fish.
Okay, if you had an open book, what would you have for dinner fish-wise tonight?
Oh.
And how would you do it?
Well, I wouldn't cook it. I'd get it from the fish and chip shop. I get
Oh,
some.
no, that's not the point.
I get some flake.
No.
Oh, yum.
Is it battered?
Yeah, battered. Absolutely.
It
Fried
could be
flake.
grilled. It could be grilled.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, but no. My point being, if you could go to the fish market and buy a piece of any sort of fish that you like,
Yeah.
and then you know,
I don't really know fish. You know what I mean? I just normally get flathead tails
and then what do you do to them?
and salmon for Kieran, and my daughter likes salmon too.
Yeah,
Just-
I like salmon and then I get about halfway through it and I go, I don't like salmon anymore.
The guy in my local fish shop said, If a woman walks in exercise gear in her 30s through to the 50s, it's always salmon.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you,
Yeah.
it's salmon.
Yeah.
Because salmon's very good for you and
I
healthy.
don't like it. I don't mind it raw, but cooked. I don't know, warm salmon.
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
I'm
When-
with you.
When they're coming around in where to function and you're going, oh, there's the beef. Oh, and what's the other one? Oh, salmon.
But
Oh,
you know
freaking
what?
hell, I'll take the beef.
You know what's good, which I make occasionally? Salmon patties.
Oh, see, anything in a patty is good. Anything in a patty. Corn, corn
Yeah.
by itself is good.
Patty, you know what you do with a salmon patty? It's sweet potato. You cook the sweet potato first.
Yeah.
Salmon, spring onion, some corn, some egg, and then you crumb them.
And then you fry them
Fry
with a
'em.
lot of oil.
Yeah, you got
Yeah, yeah. So they're crunchy, and then you put them on a plate with a bit of paper on it, so it soaks up a bit of the
Yeah,
oil.
yep.
So it's not as bad for you. But nice. And what do you have with that?
Rice normally and just vegetables.
Vegetable, beans. Yeah.
Beans, carrot, broccoli.
You know what I was having in Bali was black rice.
Oh yeah, black rice is good, isn't it?
Well, this was black rice.
I like
and
brown
I
rice.
said I called the chef out because I was in the special section.
God.
Had our own chef, and
Big white man wants to talk to you. Oh Jesus.
and I was standing. I had a bit of time on holiday. I said, "What was this here? What is this here?" She goes, "That's black rice." I said, "How do you cook that?" She said, "What you do is, I think what you do, you boil it like you do it with normal
rice.
But then there's the trick. The sugar goes in. A bit of sugar.
Ah, see, that's like sushi rice.
Yeah.
Why is this sushi so good? It's got sugar.
It's got sugar in it. Anyway, so she took me it, and then they put it in the fridge, and then they put some coconut milk on it, and it's a breakfast item.
Oh yeah, right.
I was having it. I was loving it. And then you go home, and then I went to the
tried to
supermarket.
make it.
I went to the supermarket, and I found some black rice in a packet. So that means you just got to put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. So it's not the true deal, is it?
No,
And then, and it's still in the fridge.
it's not as good, is it?
Oh, well, I had it, and I pretended that I liked it. I
Yeah.
tried to convince myself that I liked it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it did taste a bit like eating dirt.
Yeah,
You know?
black rice. I like brown rice.
Do you like
Yeah,
brown? Which you
I
like,
love brown
white or
rice.
brown more?
No, we eat white rice all the time, basmati. But
It is stripped of its all its goodness, isn't it?
yeah, I love brown rice.
Okay, no, but
We're
we
talking
are
about
talking
fish.
about. Yeah, look, okay, we're relaxed.
Hell,
We're relaxed. We should call this show Tangent.
the tangent.
We're the
on the
we're the Tangent guys.
We're on the tangent.
We're kind of crazy.
Well-
we talk about something and we tangent off into
Tangent
other
off.
things. Okay, so
Look, to be honest, when I'm at the market, and I do go to the market a bit.
whiting.
I love the market.
Surely love a bit of whiting.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference in fish.
No, but I think that
Can you
apparently
tell the
that
difference?
that is a trick. That they just it's either white or it's either fresh or it's salty. And anything fresh, I don't want freshwater fish.
No. trout.
Barramundi. Oh
No,
my
no,
god.
I don't like barramundi.
Yuck.
No.
Whereas anything from the ocean's going to taste good.
I love a marinara.
Trout.
I love a marinara mix. That's what I like. Yeah.
There's a couple of things in marinara I'm just a bit wary of.
Oh, you chew them. You're like, what is this?
Yeah, you go. It's a bit of a roll of the dice. You
It's a
go,
squiggly bit.
Yeah, you go. Is that a rubber band I'm eating? But you go, it's all right, and then you feel a bit queasy a bit later on. But so you're right. So fish. Let's
So
just.
you and fish. You do eat fish a lot?
Yes,
You cook it at home?
I would say we have fish a fair bit, but we don't cook it at home. If I go out, I'll often go for
You
the fish.
often order fish.
I don't like a whole fish.
No. You don't want the eyes staring at you.
I don't want the whole plate. The
tail.
and then it's still a fish, and then they cut it open,
It's creepy.
and the fish is going, "Oh Jesus, what did I do to deserve
Yeah,
this?"
yeah.
And his little mouth's open. He's going,
I hate it.
His little teeth are fucking
And
out.
it's disrespectful when they put a tomato in it. You know what I mean? Or a grape.
And there's got one eyeball looking up, and you've got to lean
awful.
over the. And then they go, "Okay, let's cut his guts open." And then, what bit of his? And you go, "No, it can't resemble what it is." I don't want that. So, but I like a bit of whiting. I like a bit of blue eye. I like a bit of.
So you're grilled, aren't you? You're definitely a grilled man, aren't you?
Dory, John Dory. I love a John Dory, but you got to have the thumbprint on the John Dory, otherwise it's not really John Dory. That's how you tell. That's what the man in the market told me. A lot of people they say it's Dory, but it's got to have the thumbprint on it.
What's the thumbprint?
Oh, it's like a mark on the fish that you've got to have, because a lot of people they just sell any silly old stupid fish and call it John Dory.
It's like honey. Have you ever read about honey? How they just sell? It's not pure honey. It's just like a honey syrup or something.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, you got to look carefully on the packet now. Yeah, it's interesting. Honey is
It's a byproduct of something, or is it?
yeah.
Anyway,
We have fish about once every 2 weeks, and I would eat fish all the time, but
well, it's better for you, isn't it?
I like tuna. I love tuna from a can. Oh yeah, you like tuna from a can?
Love tuna from a can.
On a sandwich.
on a sandwich. I like it. You know, if I've got nothing to eat, I go tuna, rice, and a bit of chili sauce.
Yeah, yum.
Gets you through.
Yum.
I've been doing it lately, loving it.
Yum.
You know.
I'm with you. I agree with you on that.
Would you go back as saying fish finger is recognisable?
Ugh.
It's pulp, isn't it?
Ugh.
But seriously, in its day,
Yeah, it was big.
it was in its day back when we were kids. It was the only fish we got.
Absolutely. During lockdown, Kieran got some
Pack of
fish.
50.
No, she got some flash fish fingers, and they were good. Like proper fish fillets, just some company crumbs.
Oven fry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, put them in the oven. You're not
Yeah, we
frying
didn't have
them up.
fish as kids. There's no way.
No, we'd never have.
No.
They
We didn't have
piece of
tuna
fish.
either. No tuna,
I mean,
no salmon.
flake was the only one that you would have.
Still the best. Still the greatest thing at the fish and chip shop.
Have you ever had fish in your life? Have you had a fish tank? Have you had goldfish
Yeah.
out the front?
Yep. Yep.
What have you?
When I moved out of home, I had this whole thing where I had a tropical fish tank in my room in the shared house to impress girls. But
Hang on, let's back that up.
yeah,
Do you want to come back to my place and see my fish tank? Is that working for you?
not really. No, it didn't really.
What did you
work.
have in there?
Oh, I don't know what they were, but they were good. But they all eventually die
Oh, really?
because they're tropical fish.
Oh, they're floating
I
on
do
the
remember
top.
one girl said, I mean, I didn't, I had a lot of friends that were girls. I wasn't a big pants man like you. You know what I mean? I had a lot of friends.
Sorry.
I wasn't a player. There's some, in my group of friends, none of us were big.
Pants man.
Yeah, I remember we met another guy that I worked hot dog shop with, and one of his friends was just always so determined to pick a girl. They were like they were hunting or something. It was disturbing.
And you
One of those guys that would always pick up a girl.
I'm going to go chase some girls. What are you going to do? Go look at my fish tank and feed my fish.
Anyway, this girl that came home, she was just a friend of mine, and she goes, I don't agree with that tank. That's really cruel what you're doing to those fish.
Well, it is.
I'm thinking, but hang on, I've got this fish tank to attract women, and some women don't like it. But it's true what she was saying. It's cruel in a way.
It is. Like a bird cage.
But they had a little
It's
car.
like we've said on this show
bird
before.
cage.
Don't get me started on zoos.
Anyway,
Caging animals for your own pleasure
the
is
fish,
disgusting.
fish had a little castle. They used to swim in and out, Though I had a tropical fish tank for a while, yes.
I don't know what part of you thought that would be somehow make the girl go, I want to get. Would you stand behind you go, that's a thing of fish and this is my big eel over
I think
here.
I just tried to talk her down. I walked into my room and there was this huge tank. I go, yeah, that's my fish tank. Anyway,
I've told the story before, but my friend, he had a form party and he had a fish tank. His parents were overseas. You know the story?
Terrible.
I'm sitting there and I was pretty drunk. Must have been like year 12 or something. Because he had a black light. Remember black lights? You could buy a black light and then everything went a funny colour and everything
right.
became iridescent and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, everyone's dancing in the black. And then I go, am I dreaming? But I think I'm seeing goldfish fly through the air. And I'm watching them fly through the air. What had happened was someone had danced and cracked the fish tank open. Completely open, and the water was firing out like a fire hose with fish in it. And I've gone, stop the party, and people, drunk teenagers, were down on their hands and knees with water everywhere, picking up goldfish and picking up. These were like expensive tropical fish. This was a big deal. It's like a Ferris Bueller days.
Yeah.
Putting them back into the tank, and then my other mate went, I got a good idea. He pulled the top of the tank off, the slidey part, and pushed it down the side. And it solved the problem.
He's a smart guy.
That was Brian. Didn't
Brian an engineer now? He should be.
he's
Builder?
He's in jail now, but no,
Oh,
he's not.
okay.
No, he's not. He's not in jail.
If you're in jail, you work out a way to escape. He's a
Yeah,
smart guy.
so he cut it off, and then party back on. Turned the lights back off, and everyone's back dancing.
Hey, a couple of squishy
Mind you, it
things.
took about a week, I think, for the carpet to get dried out because the parents were overseas. But I think they got it dried. Just
You
in
could
time.
still smell it, though, I reckon.
Wet carpet is so hard to get dry.
Yeah, fish tanks.
Fish tank.
Yeah,
Or
had
did you ever have a
tank.
fish pond?
No.
Because the cat, you got to put the cats get into your fish pond, don't they? And they lean down, they flick the fish out,
Yeah.
and they die too. My mum used to have fish, and you'd have to.
And what do you do with it? Hey, what is the universal way of getting rid of a fish?
What is it?
Flush it down the toilet.
Or after it's dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't do that with a cat. I flushed a lot of fish down the toilet.
well, we had a cousin of mine. We had a cat, and we said the cat wants to go to the toilet. Let him out. You know what he did? He took the cat outside and sat on the toilet. And we had.
Was he trying to be funny, or is it?
I'm not sure what he was trying. I don't know what he was trying to do, but we had a gully trap. You know what they are?
Yeah, of course.
So it's a flap. So the cat was sitting on the flap. If it had gone down the flap, there's no getting the cat back.
No.
I mean, mind you, if you flush the cat as well, there's no getting the cat back.
So fish, cats love fish.
Do you like fishing?
No.
Neither do I. I don't like seeing the poor animal being pulled out of the water and...
I always tell the kids a story. When we first had our beach house in Cape Patterson and we went for our first weekend over. So Cape Patterson is near Phillip Island.
Yeah.
It's on the corner of Western Port Bay and Bass Strait. It's a beautiful
Is that where
beach.
the decel plant is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Near Wonthaggi.
Yeah.
And anyway, the first morning, Trevor, older brother Trevor, who you know, got us all up, all the boys up, and we were about 5, I reckon, or 6. And we all went down to the rocks with fishing rods and we didn't catch one thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever fished again. So, no, I'm not a big fisherman.
I'm
I feel
often-
bad for the fish. I like
feel-
eating
oh,
fish.
So do I feel bad. You know, you should feel bad for cows.
People
and-
say, oh, we throw them back. But yeah, it's had a hook in its mouth. How's that fish going to be in the ocean now that it's had a hook in its mouth?
I
It's
know.
like disabled.
Yeah.
Like, is that fish going to be okay?
I mean,
It's been
had
traumatized for a
It's
start.
been dragged up by its lips.
What happened up there, Gary? Well,
I don't. Whatever you do, that really delectable stuff you see floating
Yeah.
around, don't bite into
Yeah,
that.
you know that worm? Okay, worms aren't meant to be in the
Yeah,
ocean.
don't
I've
bite
learned that.
Oh, darling, look at your lip. It looks terrible.
Yeah,
I know. Don't tell me.
Then the guy bashed me on a boat and then threw me back in. Then they got a ruler and measured me.
You know what I find? I don't know. I do find it slightly offensive when I see photographs of men standing up holding on
Oh, yeah.
holding on big fish. Like
But people don't get as much offended as when you see a tiger or a lion. People really lose their minds, you know, when you see someone
But
shot
why,
a tiger.
but I find it offensive
When
that
they see a marlin or something like that.
if you're catching a fish to eat, then you just but holding it up like I'm a big man.
I
Look how clever I am. Look at this swordfish that I've killed. Are you going to eat it? Oh, I don't know. I guess so. You know, I find it offensive. Anyway,
You don't like it.
I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who've got their photo taken standing holding a fish and
Holding a marlin or a
yeah,
tuna.
Yeah, and I just go, well, yeah, you just show you've killed something. I know that I eat meat
Yeah, and you eat fish.
and
you
I
love
eat fish, you know, but you know, it's just wrong.
They love fish. Anyway, good on them.
Fish, salmon, very. Yeah, we eat salmon. They swim upstream for like 50k,
It's incredible. Yeah. Yeah.
and then they nearly get there, and then a bear steps up and goes, zoop,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, what a bummer.
Okay, let's go through some names of fish.
Really?
Oh, come on.
Do we have to? Whiting?
Okay, tuna, trout.
Hey, let's play that game. They used to do this on radio. Let's see who runs out first, all right?
Okay.
You got to names of fish. All right, here we go.
Okay,
You ready?
Go.
Okay. Hang on. Shark.
Mackerel,
Whiting.
sardine,
Rockling.
whiting.
No, I said whiting.
Oh.
You're out.
I'm like your brother with the.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
do before you
Family
go out?
Feud.
Yeah, Family
Family
Feud. What do you do
You
before
brush
you
your teeth.
Yeah, what do you
And
do?
then my brother said, you brush your teeth.
Oh, come on, flathead.
Oh, tuna. Did I say tuna? I can't remember. No.
Did I say trout? Did I say you
Yeah.
said tuna already?
Blue eye.
Yeah, blue eye's a good one.
Barramundi.
Yep. Nemo.
Jaws.
I'm out.
Anyway, I'm out. Hey, enough talk about fish. I think we've talked about fish.
No, hang on. No, is there? There's got to be. I heard something the other day. Two things. Fish. Is it true about their memory? They only last 8
Yeah, the
seconds.
goldfish memory, yeah.
Is there a joke about that?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice castle. Isn't it? It's Gary Larson. Gee, that's a nice castle. Isn't it? Yeah, the goldfish is in the tank looking at his castle.
And he keeps on saying that's a nice castle. Yeah. And then that fish actually hunt together, meaning, but different types. Like a groper will join up with an eel.
Really?
Yep, to actually go and actually catch fish. Did I tell you? Oh, I must have told you the story about when I was swimming at Noosa, doing a lap of the beach, and I swam into a fishbowl.
No.
Yeah.
A fish ball?
They form
They form a ball.
a ball, and the water goes dark.
Oh.
And I'm swimming going, oh, how fantastic this, how fantastic this. I swear this is true. I swam through the middle, and it stayed with me for like a few minutes. And then I got out, went to my phone, and my mate said, whatever you do, just be careful up there at the moment because there's a lot of sharks around and the fish balls are... So I was in a fish ball that had been formed by sharks. And I lived to tell the tale.
But how do the sharks form the fish ball?
Well, it's like they heard the fish.
Oh, okay, I get
You've
it.
seen it in the David Attenborough. They heard the fish.
Yeah, not really.
And then they swim through them and go chomp, 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 chomp.
Yeah.
If they had gone chomp, 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 and I was in the middle of a ball, I would have been bitten on the...
Your balls would be... In the fish's mouth, the
Yeah.
shark's mouth.
So anyway, that's my fish story.
Fish ball. All right, let's talk about
fish ball. Hang on,
fish ball.
fish balls.
Yum.
Are there such a thing?
Yeah.
How
you
do you?
get a fish ball? Yeah, it's like you can have a fish ball. It's like chopped up fish, and they like they fry it. Oh, yum! You ever had a fish ball?
It'd be crumbed, would it?
Yeah, they're crumbed or some batter. Yum.
Because we made the statement on the show: anything in a ball is good, and
Yeah.
I just don't really remember. I remember crab balls. Crab balls.
Oh yeah.
And anyway, sorry.
I remember Granddad's balls when he'd wear shorts.
I kicked my dad in the balls, and he kicked me back.
Oh.
I don't know why he kicked his balls were hanging down. I just thought that'd be funny. I was only quite young. Why would I do that to my dad?
Why?
Yeah.
They're a target. Let's talk about cosmetics. You a big fan of the makeup?
Well, I'm from an industry. I was
yeah,
trained in the theatre. You know,
You
and
love
when
the smell of grease paint.
I do. And do I like putting it on? Yes, I do. Does it
Do
make
ya?
me? Yeah, I do.
I remember when I used to do Hey Hey, it's Saturday, and
you
Russell
get-
Gilbert would keep his makeup on when we go to bars and nightclubs because, he goes, no, you look good. You look good under the lights. So he'd keep his makeup on.
Well, I know that when I was in where was I? Club Med, and we did we had to do a show at Club Med
Yeah.
because just put on a show, and we got to wear makeup. I left it on.
You left it on.
Yeah, my brother said, you still got makeup on. I went, yeah. Well,
Yeah, you don't
trying
put
to
it
pick up
on.
the girls.
When I would do Specs and Specs and I go down the street the next day, someone occasionally would say, have you got makeup on? I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot.
Well, I was looking at your Instagram, by the way.
yeah.
Dave's Instagram. You didn't have makeup on for
No.
those, but you look like you do.
That's
Your skin, you've got very good skin.
Should mention, that's my new stand-up special, which is on YouTube for free.
Oh, yeah, for free.
A
Now,
good one. Or you can look on, there's bits of it on Instagram. Yeah. And so I thought about makeup because you don't want to be shiny.
Well, you didn't. You look good. As I said to you,
Yeah.
you look really good. You didn't look like, because there's nothing worse if you're in a pub.
I ironed
and you
my
look all-
shirt and did my hair. That was about it. That was literally about it.
What's doing your hair? What does
I
that
put
mean?
some stuff in it.
What do you do?
I washed it and then put stuff in it. Like you put like some gel or not gel, I don't know what it is.
Fudge or
'Cause
something?
my hair can be a bit crazy.
Really?
Yeah, you don't want to look like a homeless person when you know.
Okay, so cosmetics. Let's list off, like we're doing with the fish. Let's list off some of the things you get with some of the things that are cosmetic. Lipstick, powder.
foundation.
Foundation, yes.
Rouge.
Blush, lipstick, eyeliner, mascara, eyebrow pencil,
The whole industry. What
fake tan, nail polish.
tan?
There's a lot of stuff, isn't there?
But it's mainly for women, isn't it? They say that makeup for men is an increasing market share.
Yes, it is.
Do you bung on a bit of foundation start of the
Yeah,
day?
whatever. Sometimes, a bit of fake tan here and there.
Fake tan.
No, I don't, because if you do, on occasion, for movies, I've had fake tan, and it does make you feel better. If you've got to do a scene. But when I did Fisk, where I had to do a nudish scene.
Again. Yeah.
See, you said that without a chin.
Again, yeah. We said that last time.
Well, it wasn't my idea. I didn't write it. Okay.
No, but they write you into the nude bits. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking, well, at least I'll have a bit of a fake tan so I can hide a little bit. And then Kitty said to me, do you mind if you have no fake tan? We want to keep it authentic. And I went, oh
God.
no.
What's she, Cecil D. DeMille? Martin Scorsese with her authenticity?
And you know what? It's funnier when you don't have a tan. It's just funnier.
Yeah.
Because it looks real.
Yeah.
And I agree. She was right. Absolutely right. But yes, I have worn. Have I had fake tan? I'm sure I had fake tan sometime. Russell Court, I used to have fake tan. And then when I had it, I'd get my hair dyed. I'd get my beard dyed. And I'd get fake tan. I walk down the street going, hey, good looking. What you doing?
I had fake tan for a skit or something. Oh, it's disturbing getting it sprayed on, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Hugh does a routine of when he went to Bali and his wife made him get a fake tan, and then he said he was browner than anyone that worked at the resort. And then it started to come off, and people were like, is he dying? Why is he getting sicker every day? He's getting white.
Well, fake tan, I must admit, it does make people, ladies who have to wear bare parts, whether it be their back or their legs or whatever, it does make them feel better.
That's
I do
fair
feel a bit
enough.
sorry for them when they have put it on quickly and you can see
I
brown
know.
blotchy bits.
Or Trump with the orange.
Oh, it's incredible, isn't it?
He's so orange.
Yeah. I mean, someone... who's going to tell him? Anyway.
No.
So what is the history of makeup? Egypt.
Well, I know traditionally men used to wear makeup, didn't they? Wasn't it men used to wear makeup in the medieval times? Or was that jewelry or something?
You're saying men started with makeup?
I think men.
Well, before women.
Well, when you see like the French Revolution and stuff before the revolution happened, they're all wearing white makeup and pumpy wigs and stuff. You know,
That's very true.
The aristocrats, they wore makeup
Very
and
powdered.
with a mole and with a
Yeah.
mole, and they're very powdered. There must have been a sign of prestige. I think it was often used to mask the smells and whatever the blemishes.
Oh, that's right. That's what perfume was made for.
Perfume.
If people hadn't showered, they put a bit of that on.
But makeup is like a dark art. You see your partner doing it, or you see a makeup artist doing it, you're like, wow.
What do you mean?
Well, I always used to go to Kate Langbrook when I work with her. I don't really like women that wear makeup. And she goes, do you like what Sasha, that's the producer, looks like now? And I go, yeah, she looks great. She looks very natural. She goes, she's got makeup on.
Yeah.
She goes, you just don't like overdone makeup.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because it is funny when you do see someone without makeup. You know, when they do those photos.
They
you're
do
like,
something
oh
in the
my God.
magazines. They go without makeup and you go, wow.
God.
And good makeup really does.
It does help, doesn't it?
Makes the eyes come alive.
Yeah.
And, you know, as you can see, I'm wearing a bit of eyeliner today.
Yeah, you are.
And
bit of
well,
mascara.
I know there was a period there with my contemporaries. They would get their eyelashes tinted.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd have it for a few weeks or something. And that would make them like a bit of mascara. It makes your eyes pop a bit. A bit of eyeliner makes your eyes pop a bit.
But it is funny in this age when feminism, etc., is, you know, really front and centre, you know, women's rights, etc., makeup's still very popular.
Yeah. Very popular. You know why?
Why?
Because...
Tell me why. Why is that? Because there seems a contradiction to all that sort of stuff. Why do people still like makeup?
Because it makes you feel good about yourself.
There we
You
go.
look in the mirror, and it's the one thing I guess you can control. You go, oh, look, I feel like shit, but I whack a face on. I'm going to look in the mirror and feel a little bit better. And, you know, I mean, I can understand that.
I can. Absolutely. You know what? It's like probably like for men when you get your hair cut, you feel good.
Yeah.
You go, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at my haircut.
Yeah.
And I know that's the same for women, but probably even more so for women. What about when your wife comes home and the hairdresser has ruined her life? Have you had one of those?
That's quite common, isn't it?
My God!
I'd walk down the street.
Don't look at me!
You know what our friend does, who shall
Unbelievable.
remain nameless, but you know him very well. When he walks past a hairdresser and a woman is stepping out,
Sam Pang.
no, it's not
Not Sam Pang.
He would hate me if I told. When they step out into the street for the first time after having their hair done, he does a double take on them.
That's funny. Whoa.
You go, whoa, what are you thinking? What happened in there? That looks terrible.
I don't like getting makeup on.
Let's just say you're going into a TV show.
Yeah.
Then you're walking around, you look in the mirror, you go, yeah, I look all right.
Yeah.
You pull your showbiz face.
Yeah.
And you go, but I'll feel better after I've got makeup on. Or you go, I'd rather be like this.
You'd rather be like that.
Wouldn't you rather have a bit of a tan and your eyes sparkling
that's
a little
true.
bit,
I
and a little
suppose
bit of.
I always like how they do your hair. That's good.
See, I don't like having my hair done. I always say to them, make it look like I didn't try to do it.
Oh, okay.
I like to be that rugged, just, ran up the beach, put my board away and ran into the studio. But I can never get that because you have flyaway hairs.
Yeah.
And then they go, we just got to get that flyaway hair. And they go, pshh. You go,
the hairspray.
And then you got a helmet.
Yeah.
Because my hair's thick and it just turns into a helmet. It looks ridiculous.
I just normally go to bed and then Karen's like, it's all on the pillowcase.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's there's a place for it.
I tell you that story. I've done it in stand-up of how I was in the gang show, whatever, theatre show for Boy Scouts and Girl Guides. Pretty cool. I can't help if you weren't. Did you go see the gang show when you were a kid, or
no?
It used to be a big deal in the burbs, especially if you were in Scouts or
Where
Guides.
was it? Was it in the?
Yeah, generally the theatre. Well, the ones I did was at the Palais and the National in St Kilda. Both. So you'd go and do big theatre
backstage. It must have been
shows.
so much fun.
Oh,
tying knots and then getting out on.
Had my
Was there a
first-
knot tying section?
no, I had my first pash.
Lighting a.
First pash in the gang show.
Hello, Carla.
Yeah, okay.
If you
Shane Jacobson, he was in the gang show. It wasn't with him.
didn't push him, you wouldn't want to push him.
No. He didn't have a beard then, though. So we had a full makeup rehearsal. Where you get made up and they have a run through of the show. And then I went to a
That's
party. I
showbiz
went to a
talk.
party at Edwina's, one of my friends, and I'd forgotten to take the makeup off. And these guys, the Blackburn boys, the Blackburn Sharps, or what they're called, you fucking wear makeup, mate? I'm
Are
like,
you on the train?
Yeah. No, well, I was in the party on the train. I can't remember
Oh,
where it
but
happened.
at the party,
You
were
were
wearing
wearing
makeup.
makeup. I'm like, why would I be wearing makeup? Because you were wearing makeup. I'm like, no, I'm not. I was. I had foundation and lipstick on. I've forgotten about it. You wearing makeup? No, why would I be wearing makeup? I was.
You had big red lips, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Because what is this sense of the red lips? Is that meant to be sexually alluring?
Yeah, isn't it?
Is
like,
it meant-
like baboons, isn't it?
Is it? You paint it red and it's more... Do you find lipstick attractive?
Like I said, like Kate Lambrook pointed out to me, you do like women in makeup. You just don't like it you like more natural looking.
I think I go more towards the eyes because
Hmm.
the eyes actually light up with a bit of mascara and a bit of eyeliner and a bit of...
What about when you see a gothic? You know, when you're walking down the street and they're
Yeah.
fully made up. That's a lot of commitment.
Well,
You
talk
know
about-
what's funny when you see a gothic in Queensland? It's like, man, that is
No, it's just way out of...
hot weather climate gothic.
You're
That
working
is-
hard.
That's
Yeah.
commitment.
Very committed. I did a movie called Boytown, and there's a trick that you can do if you want to look younger, is you pluck your eyebrows on the underneath side down near the bottom. And each week I would have to get my eyebrows plucked. It is one of the most painful things.
Oh, is it?
It's very painful. Are you ready? Ow. Are you ready? Ow. 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 I could like do 3 in a row and have to have a little break, you know.
Oof.
But it does. It rises your eyebrow line, which makes you so your face doesn't look like it's dropped so much.
Who invented makeup?
I think the
Chinese? Chinese or the Egyptians? It's either the Chinese or the Egyptians. There's not much in between.
I think Mecca invented makeup. I think.
Mecca, isn't that a cosmetics? Revlon,
Revlon.
L'Oreal. Isn't
Yeah.
it funny how we know makeup manufacturers?
I think originally it was Egypt, and it was to do with dry skin in that hot Egyptian wind. So you cover up. Yeah.
Cleopatra demanded it.
Yeah.
Made the slaves invent it. Well, let's have some thinking music. We've done enough makeup talk. How much
I
more can you talk about makeup?
Well, the only thing I would say is we haven't talked about it being tribal because when we talk about indigenous things, they all wear makeup.
It's very true. Very true. Like the Gothics, if you're in the
Yeah.
gang. Yeah, you're right. And so in the Papua New Guinean highlands, they must wear different types of makeup to try and intimidate people.
Yeah, that's
The
fascinating.
Vikings, they had sort of makeup going on.
So they put things on their face to make them look stronger, more intimidating, and that would be the men as well as the women of it, but mainly the men because they wanted to look scary.
Like Kiss.
God, mate,
What commitment to do that every night.
I know, and they do it themselves, don't they?
Do they do it themselves?
I think they do. Yeah.
So hang on, Gene Simmons was the... What was he? Anyway, there was...
We talked about this before.
Ace Frehley had the star. Oh, we have we? And there were 2 different drummers.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
were 2 different drummers. There was the Cat and the...
I'm going to have a star. What's Gene Simmons got?
There's
Anyway, there was nothing left over, and he goes, "What are you going to be?" "I'm going to be a cat." Well, you fucking idiot! It looked good. Oh,
What's
what?
Paul Stanley then? Oh, we have talked about this before.
Yeah.
At least we know that Eric Carr was one of the drummers. At least I'm not even a Kiss fan, but because we grew up in the 70s and the 80s, you just knew about Kiss, didn't you?
Yeah.
Any other bands? David Bowie. See, he had cool
He was
makeup.
cutting edge. He did.
He had
that.
cool
yeah.
makeup.
Yeah. He looked fantastic.
And then all the bands that I like Visage, Duran Duran, all those guys were wearing rock and makeup.
They're banging it on. I mean, you're putting on a show, so why wouldn't you?
Susie and the Banshees, they were gothic. They had great makeup. Yeah. Cure, Robert Smith with his gothic.
Maybe you and I should go out shopping one day, go to a Mecca and just go, we're a couple of elderly gents and we'd like to make ourselves a little bit more,
We should dress as
appealing.
gothics and just walk around the street.
anything more tragic than an old gothic.
No, good on them. All right, well, let's have some thinking music.
Well, we could have something from the trailer from Nemo,
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. We could have. Is there an old ad for what are the frozen? What's the frozen fish ads?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the big brands. The big
What
browns.
are the big? What are the big brands?
The big browns. Oh, there's a big brand.
No.
I can't remember. With cosmetics, there'd be makeup ads, there'd be makeup scenes. I've got to say, though, big shout out to any makeup artists listening. They do a great job.
Imagine
That
putting
is a real art form, what they do, those makeup artists.
and they make people who aren't so good look really good.
Yeah, and especially imagine being a makeup artist doing a wedding. You're walking into very stressed people. You know what I mean?
Their ability to cover a pimple.
Oof.
I had to do that Sam Pang thing. Whatever for the Logies. Yeah, whatever.
Didn't we mention that last week?
Yeah, I did. But point being, the morning I woke up, I didn't have one. I had 2 pimples on my nose. One, Selena said, "Don't touch that. Use a
Yeah.
a needle on that." I went, "Okay."
Whoa.
The other one, oh boy, did I go at it! And she goes, "What happened to your nose? What did you do?" And I said, "Well, Selena said don't squeeze it," and I did. So she was coming in every second take to actually dab me down because my big. So if you watch that back, like you will,
Selena was there on set dabbing you down.
no, she said the night before, "Don't squeeze that."
Okay, so the
And
makeup artist.
Martis was saying Selena was right. You shouldn't have squeezed that because it's coming up like I'm a heavy drinker. You know, when
Yeah, you got a red nose.
Yeah, I had a big red nose, and I shouldn't have squeezed that pimple.
Okay, well, we should have some thinking music. What about we'll do a make believe of when makeup was introduced because it's a bizarre concept.
The first time it was.
First
something-
time the Maya, remember, you go to what they used to call it the snake pit, where you'd
Oh, okay. How about
all the perfume makeup ladies.
yeah, okay, so it's 1950s or something, or whenever, say the 40s or something.
I'd say the turn of the century, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, early, and they've got the new cosmetic stand, and a couple of old blokes are wandering through the cosmetic. Or one old bloke is wandering through there,
Yeah.
and he's never seen them before.
Never seen a makeup. Oh, is it a woman that's is it? We'll work it out. It's the turn of the century. No, it's 1830. Roll up to my makeup wagon. This is a new thing that's taking the world by storm, ladies. We make you feel better and look better. You, young lady, what's your name?
Yes, Eloise.
Eloise, sit down. I will do a demonstration on Eloise here. Now, this is called makeup, Eloise, and we're going to make you feel better and look better.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. First, I apply foundation.
Are you telling me I'm unattractive
Not at all, but this will enhance your looks. This is called foundation. It's a white powder. I paint that on your face. Yes, it's a bit cold. There we go. Like the foundation of a house. That's why we call it foundation. Eloise.
Pale and pasty.
No, no.
It's like some sort of clay you've spread on my face.
Now I've got this thing called a lipstick. Okay.
Oh.
It's a red, it's a red substance. We put that on your lips. Pucker your lips there like a duck. Okay, we're going to paint that on.
Oh.
There we go. Bright red.
Like the monkey's bottom.
No. Now for the eyes. So what will we do? First off, I'm going to get this and I'll draw that on your eye.
Why are you drawing a line in my eyes?
That's called eyeliner. That's called eyeliner. Okay. Now for the eyelids, it's called mascara. It's a nice blue shade.
Yes.
Blue shade.
Yeah. My eyes are closed and I can't open them.
Okay, that's okay. I need to just tint those eyelashes too. Tint those eyelashes. There we go. And now your eyebrows are a bit of a problem.
We have a good ending.
They are a bit of a problem, love, your eyebrows.
Eyebrows, what do you mean?
We need to pluck them. Just sit back. I'll just
Oh.
pluck them. Here we go. 1,
Oh,
2, 3.
oh, pluck, fuck.
Oh, they're very hairy.
Pluck,
Oh,
pluck.
and now, relax. I'm now going to draw them back on with a pencil.
Stupid.
Here we go. With the pencil. There we go. All right. We'll just do a bit more foundation on your moustache. There, love. More foundation on your moustache.
What about this mole here with hairs
Yes,
growing out of it?
we'll just pluck the hairs from your mole. Okay, and look, we have something now called rouge, and we'll put that on your cheeks so you get a bit more colour in your cheeks and a bit of blush. Blush is used for, not too sure, but anyway, I think it's a bit like rouge. Anyway, there you are. Your makeup is done.
Do you have a mirror?
Yeah, have a look in the mirror. What do you think?
But having said that, I'm quite happy because you know what I do for a job?
What do you do?
I'm a clown. Oh, wow. I was there.
Wow, I was there. Now, what is your answer? Cosmetic. I assume I'm going to answer that cosmetics. The biggest ingredient in cosmetics is fish, some kind of fish byproduct.
Yeah, I
Is
think
cosmetics a fish byproduct?
Well, I know. I think. Like I reckon, the oldie days, they would have used fish as they would have converted it into some sort of like the fish scales or something, applied it to the skin, and it gave an effect.
What is the answer, Sam?
Some cosmetics are made using fish scales. On an industrial scale, guanine is made from the scales and skin of fish. It is used as a coloring agent in cosmetics such as shampoos, nail polish and eyeshadow.
Oh, there we go.
You've been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Poor old fish is swimming around in the ocean,
Yeah.
not hurting anybody.
No.
And they pull him out of the water. They eat him. They chop his head off. They eat him. And then they go, we'll use these scales as well. I mean, it's like whales. The byproduct of what whales used to give us was
Soap,
it's disgusting.
Incredible.
Whether they still do it, I don't know. But of course they don't. I think,
I've always wondered what the rest of the fish think of the dolphins. Because it's always amused me that we buy tuna and it's got dolphin free on the side of it. Like they're just swimming around.
They are getting a good deal, aren't they? Yeah.
Oh, there's the net. That's not for me, guys.
Yeah.
I'm a dolphin.
Yeah, I'm special.
Yeah, I'm special.
I had a TV show made about me. Whereas everybody else...
Can you do Flipper?
That was Flipper.
Oh, do it again.
And I can do Skippy.
Yeah, go on. What's that, Skippy? Sonny's down a mine shaft.
I can do Rin Tin Tin. I can do Lassie. I can do Benji.
Oh, this is a new live show. Glenn Robbins' Animal Noises.
Tragic.